Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to another Yukon Bob video. Back on the Sea Doo again today, and today we're doing a little bit of a different trip. This is one I haven't done before. We are riding today the Trent Severn waterway. This is a waterway that predates Confederation in Canada. It goes back to about 1833. It runs something like 370 kilometers all the way from Trenton in Lake Ontario all the way to Port Severn on Georgian Bay, which is part of Lake Huron. So it joins those two Great Lakes together, Lake Ontario and Lake Huron through Georgian Bay. There's a big group of us today. There's probably 10 or 12 of us out here, so a little more than we normally ride with. So we'll see how all that goes. We are launching today and going to run the Trent Severn River, and then we are going to hit a really neat kind of lock. This is a lock that is really kind of unique. It's called the Big Chute Marine Railway Lock. And the lock takes you actually right out of the water and right over a road and back down into the water. So that's going to be kind of neat. I'll show you that in a little bit. Not sure how much video we're going to be shooting off and on today, because when you got 10 or 12 people, everybody wants to go and it's hard to get a lot of video time in. But we'll see how it goes. So on the Trent Severn today, it's going to be a hot one, probably close to 30 degrees Celsius in southern Ontario. So a nice warm day. So come along, let's have a look at the Trent Severn waterway. Say hi to your fellow Sea Dooer. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Patrick.
That's your machine.
Patrick's got the exact same machine I do, the 300 GTX. I haven't ridden with anybody else who's got the same machine, so I can use him as a double, a Sea Doo double in some of my videos today. We're just all kind of assembling here out on the bay, waiting for everybody to get in the water. When you got 10, 12 machines, it takes a little while to get everybody sort of unlaunched and into the water and ready to go. Good thing we got here a little bit earlier, because it's taken at least half an hour, 40 minutes to get everybody unloaded and ready to go.
I'm pretty active in my own thing.
It is awfully hot out here today, just sweating, dripping, ready to get underway. It's going to be humid today as well, so we're going to be a little bit damp. It's already running down, the suntan lotion running down off the forehead into the eyeballs. That feels really good. So we've just come across Sparrow Lake, and at the end of Sparrow Lake, that's where the Trent Severn waterway starts for this particular section. You can see how it narrows up here quite a bit. So a lot of the riding today is going to be along this waterway system, which is kind of neat because wind is not really a factor when you're riding the Trent Severn waterway system. And we got one boat coming through. Once it's through, we can go in. So we'll just grab one of these ropes up here and tie up to that. Whew. Sweating today. It is a hot day, as I said before. Kind of humid out here today. Warm weather has hit southern Ontario. So this is how far we have dropped at the Swift Rapids locks on the Trent Severn. That's a long way down. Opening. Nice little spot just to cool down a bit.
Yeah.
Love this rock, eh? Isn't that nice?
Incredible. Can you imagine how many million years that's been there?
Yeah. Very pretty. And then you got that rock, just looks like it wants to fall off there any minute.
Just want to go up and help.
Push that rock off. Nice little bay liner. Older model. Flying bridge. I don't know if you can make it out in the shot or not, but there is a great blue heron up there. Can you see it? Just standing right there. Whoa! Okay, so I'm not sure if you can make that out there or not, but it's coming across now. That's the big Chute marine railway system to traverse this particular lock. So instead of actually pulling into a traditional kind of lock where the water goes up and down, the gates opening front and back, this is a little different. It's like a railway system. It's on rails and it rides right into the water, and there's a road up there. It goes across the road. The things come down and block the traffic from going across the road, and then that thing comes straight across. Looks like it's stopped right now for some reason. You can see that car there. Okay, so now the bells are going off. The gates are coming down, and here it comes. There, boats are just sitting right on dry land. Some of them are in like straps, front and back, or they're just sitting on the platform. And then this thing just drops right on down, right into the water. You can see some of the straps there, the wooden platform. And now the boats are refloating. This is cool. So I guess we're just going to tilt one way or the other, eh? When we
tilt that way and I'll tilt this
okay.
way and we're good.
Okay.
Back a little bit.
Oh, crap.
There you go.
Okay, we're starting to move. Okay, there's the lower side. And we're gonna head right into the water down there and then just float right off. Okay, so the water's coming up here now, real fast. And look at that, we're floating again. That's kind of cool. This is a good Sea Doo dock because it's got boards right down to the water. So your Sea Doo doesn't slide underneath the dock, which is the case with a lot of docks. They're made for boats and the boards don't go down to the water, so it causes a real problem for Sea Doos when you get in close to it, because your Sea Doo wants to drift underneath it. But this one is made for Sea Doos and other boats because the boards come right down close to the water. So keep an eye on that when you're parking at a dock somewhere. Make sure that your Sea Doo is not going to actually slide underneath the wharf and rub up and down. That has happened to me once already. So today was another first on the Sea Doo for me. Wasn't going all that fast, but just clipping along and caught the wake of a boat that had crossed in front of me and hit it in an awkward way. and bounced straight off the Sea Doo into the lake. So I wasn't moving that fast. The problem is that 90% of the time I have the key attached. This time I did not have the key attached. So of course the Sea Doo just kept going, but it stops into, you know, just sort of idle power, and then the wheel goes sideways and it just starts circling. So I had to swim over to it. But the trick was you got to climb back on the thing when the propulsion is still coming out the back end, which is a little harder to do than without the propulsion, obviously. But I managed to get back on, it was all okay. Okay, Port Severn. Time for lunch. We're doing good, thanks.
Are you guys all with this? So
Yeah.
We have another table set up for you right here. Okay.
Okay.
So we have 7 here and that's 14.
Okay. What a beautiful little spot, Port Severn. So there's another lock right over there, and that lock is the final lock in the Trent Severn waterway. Then it takes you right out onto Georgian Bay. And of course, from Georgian Bay, you're attached to Lake Huron. So this is the end of the Trent Severn waterway. Okay, time to make our way back the other direction from whence we came.